I really love this comment. I feel that we all deserve a healthy love, a beautiful love, a consistent love, a peaceful love. It is the biggest reward. And I'm not sure if you're new or not, but I do have my history of having my heart broken because I'm a hopeless romantic. But here's a couple of things that I can share with you that basically prepared me to be in the relationship that I'm in. I am literally in the most beautiful, healthy, consistent relationship of my life. And the first thing that I had to do was let go of control. And as a faith driven woman, I think it makes a big difference. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it before. The fact that I shared that having chemistry isn't everything, right? Finding somebody that is faith driven, right? God fearing, will make a big impact in the kind of relationship that you end up with and the kind of person you end up with. That was one of the biggest things that I had to accept for myself, right? And I felt like everything in my life was lining up, everything was going great, and I had let go, right, of all the control because I was like, God, you handle this, you take care of this. I had let go of everything but that. But the relationship aspect, because I'm like, okay, well, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. I had like this whole list of expectations because I am one of those that I can set expectations because I can meet them or exceed them, right? And it wasn't until I fully let go and I was like literally at that stage in my point where I was determined to and accepting that I was going to be alone forever because my bar was high. I had busted my ass to get to where I was in all kind of aspects of life, right? Successful, financially ready, mental health on point. And that was the biggest thing that I'm constantly preaching about. You have to be able to become the love of your life. You have to be able to be the person that you want, right? And I had to literally prepare. I had to break generational curses. I had to heal. I had to evolve. I had to prioritize my, self-development. I had to both I had to align in all kind of aspects, mentally, financially, physically, because again, you set the bar so high that I wanted to attract who I was. And mind you, it's the craziest thing because again, for those that know my history, I would forever say I need a me. I need a me in all kind of aspects. And now y'all, it's the funniest thing because a lot of people are like, yo, y'all look like twins. Y'all are starting to look alike. Y'all are like you're just the same person. And I'm like, I know, I prayed for this. I know this is my fucking person, right? And I want you guys to fully be able to receive that and get that, but you have to be able to prepare for that. And one of the biggest things that I constantly tell my followers, I'm like, listen, if God was to bring you the love of your life today, bring you the love of your life, would you be able to confidently 100% feel that you are ready to receive that person, where you won't fuck up, where there won't be constant fights, where there won't be no toxic nature or environments where you can just be so in your place, like full cup, like your cup is full to where you're not draining somebody else, where you're not taking from somebody else, where you are whole on your own? Would you be able to, are you there mentally, physically, financially, and in every single aspect? Is your, is your faith aligned too, right? Because again, it matters. And I constantly tell my followers this. I'm like, and I've shared most of my relationships on social media, right? So most people know my history. And I've gotten that I was in that repetitive cycle where people were fumbling me. People weren't appreciating me. People were not understanding me. People, like, it's just, that's why I was determined to be alone. Because I'm like, this really isn't so difficult, right? And I'm not a fighter. I don't fight. I don't argue. I don't come with toxic traits, right? I might be a little stubborn sometimes when my hyper independence kicks in, but I'm aware of that. I communicate that, you know? And yeah, it just takes you literally preparing yourself, becoming the love of your life in order to be able to, if God came in one day and said, here's your person, are you going to be able to love them at the capacity that I need you to love them? Are you going to be able to come through for this person? Because another thing that I realized too is that love is very selfless. Love is extremely selfless. You can't come with any kind of selfish trait into love, because now it's no longer about you. So consideration is key, communication is key, consistency is key. Being able to pour onto that, whatever overflows with you, being able to pour that onto your significant other. Again, there's so many layers to it, but as somebody who has been in back-to-back relationships, unsuccessful relationships, and mind you, I learned my lessons throughout the process, right? I know I came into these people's lives for a reason, hopefully for the betterment, right? But as somebody who is now in the relationship that they've literally manifested most of their life, it's the most wonderful and beautiful experience. And now I get why people spend a lifetime, why people spend money, why people leave this earth eager, desperate, and feeling incomplete without this. I get it. I get it. But I wouldn't want it any other way. So we are all deserving, but we have to work our way to being deserving of something like this, of something you can value the first time.